Combo to this room.
Maryland traffic, 645 November is clear, 0.
I do, but Ethan just walked in. He should have it too.
He does not.
It should be the same as Potomac.
I'm sorry, say it again?
Tell him it should be the same as Potomac.
It's not.
Oh, well that's different then. He's going to have to text Tim or Karen.
Okay, thanks.
Or Jeff, maybe. Jeff Ward might know. You ready?
Maryland traffic.
Nope.
330.
You have the flight controls.
Join
I have flight controls.
For runway 02, Maryland.
So now we have winds behind us, so dive away, yeah.
And wind's going that way, so it should be this way.
Yeah, dive away, right?
Oh, it's pushing me far faster too, huh? Now,
stop right here for a second. Aircraft on the taxiway at Maryland. Are you going to the ramp?
Going to the ramp. Yes, sir.
Pull to the right.
All right, we'll just go to this run-up area here to the left and make room for you. Back over here.
Maryland traffic.
I'll just wait right here.
7, left base.
I know, we need to get by you, so we're going to go to this run-up area so you can go.
Thank you very much.
And then you can just hang a U-turn here when you get a moment.
Maryland traffic 33077, final for 02, Maryland.
76, thanks a lot, appreciate it.
Our pleasure, 76.
What type of plane is that?
It's a home built. Like a powered glider.
Yeah.
It's got those spoilers on it.
Kind of cool. Alright, so I'm diving away.
Okay. And make sure you're not riding your brakes either. And slow it down a little bit, because we're starting to get fast, so just bring the power back.
The power's all the way back.
Okay. And a little bit of brake then. Now you're going to see some interesting things on this departure. One of the things you'll see is when you rotate, shortly after rotation, you'll see the nose of the airplane is actually going to weather vane into the wind. And it's going to be very, unless the winds die between now and when we rotate, it's going to be very, very noticeable. Pick a point straight ahead and let the nose weather vane into the wind and just fly to your point. Okay, in other words, allow the crab to be in, because effectively it's just turning into the wind, and by doing that, you actually have an automatic crab to hold the center line of the runway as you fly out on departure.
Traffic 33077, clear of the active taxi into the ramp, Maryland.
All right, good.
I'm going to throw my sunglasses on real quick.
Okay. I thought the controllers were going to give us more of a problem about that, but they didn't. That was good. All right. So just the abbreviated checklist for departure.
Maryland traffic, this is 53758, inbound for landing.
So abbreviated is everything above the line?
Yep.
Okay.
Runway 2.
So flaps,
Runway
0, mixture,
02,
rich,
traffic at Maryland.
carb heat, cold, ignition on both, trim, set for takeoff, engine gauges are in the green.
All right.
Section, so.
All right, let's go. So Maryland traffic, November 64776, taking the active runway 2, departure to the south, Maryland.
Maryland traffic, this is 53758. We'll be flying over the field at 1300 for a left down wind runway 2. Maryland traffic.
Alright, he's over flying the field, so no worries. It's a safe place to be, over an airport, at pattern altitude. Final's clear. Listening on the radio. Remember, we'll need aileron into the winds. Bring the power in, make sure you heels it to the ground, and ease the aileron out as we get to the rotating speed. Okay, good. Easing the aileron out, easing it out. As rotate speed, a little bit in, just ease it in. Okay, now. And pitching for 75. Right rudder. Sometimes you actually have to pick like a cloud because, you know, you don't really have a ground reference.
374 November, about to turn about a 4-mile final, 3445 Cambridge.
Look at where we are, just turn around for a second.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Really
so
got blown off.
Yeah. And we'll go up to 1,000 feet. At 700, we'll make a turn to the right. Left, rather.
Midfield, or excuse me, to the north of the
So you
field.
can start a turn to the left.
To the left.
Yep, to the left, I'm sorry.
That was me.
Yeah. And Maryland traffic, November 64776, left crosswind, runway 2 Maryland. And wings level.
Aubrey SM58.
Lower nose, down, right.
Are we going to do to the downwind?
Yeah, go to the downwind now. Want to make sure we don't have any. Looking for this other airplane that's supposed to be here.
I got a little high here.
Actually, go ahead and just keep climbing. We'll climb out of the pattern here. Climb all the way up to 2,000.
34 Cambridge.
I'm going to try to climb at 90.
Yep. 360 going to enter the 45 for the downwind, not downwind, 34 Cambridge.
November 64776 is departing the pattern to the south, West Coral, Maryland.
Carroll County 172 uniform.
Potomac, November 64776, off 2 Whiskey 5, with you.
Number 64776, Potomac. Remain outside Bravo Airspace, San Antonio.
Okay, training area, then it'll be VKX 776.
November 776. Roger. Washington altimeter 3031.
3031 or main code Bravo 776. Alright, look at all this haze.
Way different than yesterday.
Actually, keep going up to 2,500.
Potomac approach, Baxter 2.
Let's fly a heading of about 200.
Cherokee 5053 Tango, Potomac, transponder 0, remain outside Bravo Airspace, Washington altimeter 3031.
Potomac Cherokee 53.
There we go.
14.
And 2,500 feet.
53 Tango, loud and clear. How do you hear me?
Affirmative now.
Cherokee 53 Tango, remain outside Bravo Airspace, Washington altimeter 3031, transponder is at 0.
53 Tango, clear of Bravo.
Cherokee 53 Tango, you're inbound now for College Park.
Affirmative.
Cherokee 53 Tango, report College Park Airport in sight.
53 Tango, Wilco, report College
So get yourself configured for cruise, and we'll do a steep turn with that power plant in the distance.
Baxter 2.
Should I drop back a little further then to get to VA?
Yeah, about 2100 RPM should get you to VA.
Potomac approach, Baxter 2.
There's our visual reference point there, the power plant.
Okay.
So now notice just see what I mean, your horizon is obfuscated here because of all this haze.
Yep.
So now you can sort of make it out because you've got a good land picture, but right now, I mean, your visibility is, I don't know, maybe it's 10 or 15 miles. Nothing like last night.
Yeah.
All right, so let's point at the power plant and let's set up for a steep turn. Now, what you'd want to do is you'd want to do a clearing turn to the right and left to clear the area. So, so basically what you want to do is make a turn to the right and clear the area.
Yeah.
Above and below. So you're going to be looking for traffic above and below you here.
Yep.
And then a turn to the left. And we'll do the same thing. And you'll go past the power plant. And you'll turn and make sure you can clear the area to the left of the aircraft. Above and below. We're clear. Now back to the power plant.
53 Tango has College Park in sight.
Cherokee 53 Tango, remain on your transponder code and see land. Change to advisory frequency approved.
Now something else to get in the habit of doing.
Thank you.
When I say turn right or turn left, basically say clear right, turning right. Clear left, turning left is a call out. What that does is that tells whoever you're flying with, whether it's an evaluator or another instructor, that you're looking, that you've actually thought about, oh, I need to clear the area. The other thing you can do, Eric, is if I'm going to turn right, you can lift the right wing, right, and say, okay, clear right, turning right.
In case they're above your wing.
Right, right. So, okay, steep turn whenever you're ready.
Let me get my, where's it get, okay. All right, so I'm going to do steep turn to the left, so turning left, clear left.
Lima, clear the, first outside of the SFRA. Squawk 1200, and frequency change approved.
70 Lima, Squawk 1200, frequency change approved.
Potomac approach, Baxter 2.
And there's our power plant. You got to roll out in advance of the power plant, but good job rolling out and getting rid of the back pressure. Now let's do one to the right.
Oh, it's a little altitude there. It felt just sort of gradually. I think the VSI was, when I peeked at it, threw me off because it was a little bit.
Actually, I was going to say that wasn't bad at all. I would say that was a good, except for blowing by the point, but that's okay. Let's go right.
Okay.
Rolling in, 45. Thumb is half your bank angle. 22.5 degrees, you would start your rollout. And you get rid of that back pressure. Good job. You climbed a little bit on that, but that was okay. I'd rather see you climb than descend. That just means you don't need that much strength. Why don't we turn to the east? So clear to the left.
So clear left, turning left.
And three other power plants actually in the distance there, the one in the Patuxent River.
Yep.
So we can let wings level on that. And we'll do some slow flight. So we're going to configure us for slow flight. So that's full flaps, and we're going to pitch for 50. And we're not going to lose any altitude.
Okay, got it. All right, so carpy out first, and then pull back power, and then flaps as we slow down.
Yep.
Okay.
776, reset transponder, squawk 4750.
4750 for 776.
American 1768, going to Philadelphia. Bag Washington Center on 127.7.
And you're in flap range.
1768.
So there you go.
Center on 127.7.
And now
How
you're
slow?
pitching for 50, yeah. You'll find you'll need about 1800 to hold altitude, and you can trim it as well. About 18 or 1900 RPM should hold our altitude. And you'll find you probably need some right rudder, because the left turning tendency is much more prominent because of our slower airspeed and our higher power setting. As you add more power, it becomes even more noticeable. So now you hear that stall horn going. So if you get below 50, start pitching down just a little bit. And get it to the point where you should be able to hands off, 50 knots, slow flight, holding altitude. A little uncomfortable because, you know, in the windy conditions, it's like the leaf being blown. Like sort of just,
Yeah.
it's almost like you're out of control a little bit, you know?
Yeah, on trim, so I'm really not putting any forward or back pressure at this point.
Good. Good. Now you'll notice that these gusts of wind will cause your airspeed to deviate a little bit. And every once in a while you hear your stall horn go off, and that
Let
may
the
be,
wind just...
yeah, exactly, creating a low pressure momentarily. So, okay, so let's do is turn to the right, nice and gradual, more than 15 degrees, and you'll need right rudder, and that should be very noticeable as well. And if that stall horning starts going off, then that tells you, hey, maybe I need to do something. So pitching down is the right answer. That was well done. And now let's go to the left. Back to our original visual reference point. Within 15 degrees. And the other thing you don't want is you don't want the wind to get under the wing and go
Get too much bank.
Yeah. In these windy conditions, that could happen. Could get us in a difficult situation. Yep, you feel it?
Yep.
All right. So we're going to wings level on the power plant, which we just sort of passed a little bit. So it's right over there. Okay.
Hard to see with the nose so high.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you're literally flying like this. So basically the airplane is producing all kinds of drag. 2,000 RPM, you're only going 50 knots. You're losing all that thrust and drag because of the profile of the aircraft into the wind.
All right, so should I go out for slow flight now?
No, what we're going to do next is we're going to stall.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so what we're going to do on this stall is we're going to pitch for our approach landing speed, which is 65. Okay, and we're going to reduce the power to idle when we get to 65, and then we're going to start pulling up. And we're going to basically stall the aircraft, and then we're going to recover. Now tell me how we recover.
Full power and release back pressure, nose forward just a little bit if I need to.
Yeah, simultaneously lower the nose, full power, get rid of the carpy, and get rid of one-notch flaps. Okay, last thing being the flaps, because you just want to get rid of that drag. Okay. So let's pitch for 65, and when we get to 65,
We're there.
Okay, low, then
7,
pull out power.
256.
Yeah, power to idle.
Transponder reserved. Remain outside Bravo airspace. Washington altimeter 30.
Okay, now just start pitching up and hold an object of some sort, whether it's a cloud or whatever. Just pitching up. And stay coordinated, so you're gonna have to keep and keep the wings level. Okay, get rid of the carpet. And get rid of the carpet. There you go. You hear that difference? Lower the nose, 75, and then when you're at 75, you can get rid of the last notch of flaps. Wasn't too bad. So let's do it again. So we're going to configure for slow flight now. Might have a bunch of trim in. If you want to relieve that pressure, that's fine. That's 1600 to slow things down. You can start adding flaps. And you don't have to go all the way to slow flight. So now we'll pitch down for 65. How's your trim right now? I want you to pitch for a 65 descent at 1600 RPM. We'll go ahead and bring the power back to 1600. And pitch for 65, hands off. This would be as if you were landing.
Yeah, the trim's actually pretty good for the 65.
Okay, so power to idle.
On course.
And let's pitch up. Now this time what I want to do is I want to feel it brake. So we're going to bring it all the way to the brake, not just the horn. Okay, so pitching up, 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 pitching up. There it is. Okay, not that much. Okay. Get rid of the carb heat, one notch of flaps.
And other flaps?
Yeah, once you're at 75, you can get rid of them all.
2 Whiskey 5, VFR at Potomac Airfield.
As Ethan.
Number 5132 Quebec, Potomac, transponder reserve.
Okay, let's turn to the other power plant, either right or left.
Okay.
3030.
And 2500 on the air altitude is
right.
fine.
32 Quebec, report Potomac Airfield.
There's a right turning rate.
Wilco 32 Quebec.
I'll do a descending turn to get to 2500.
Yeah, sure.
Wilco 758.
So I think I pushed forward on that one, huh?
Yeah, you definitely got us pointing to the ground.
Tango Charlie, report Potomac Airfield inside.
It doesn't have to be that dramatic. Well, by lowering the pitch, it's like shifting from climbing uphill to climbing downhill. You're going to break the stall. And then simultaneously doing that with power, you're going to break the stall. You don't really need to be that dramatic about it. Want to do it again?
Yeah.
Okay. And we'll do, let me see what time it is. Yeah, okay. I want to do a power on stall or two as well. Okay, so fully configure us for landing, 65 knot descent, and there's our visual reference point.
Carroll ICP, cap 1808.
You can add, you don't want to touch the trim yet. Just get the flaps in. As long as your airspeed is in the white arc, you can put full flaps.
Cessna 256, traffic 7 miles east.
Pitch for 65.
South. Altitude indicates 2000.
And trim it for 65.
Type Dakota.
Alright, I'll keep an eye out for him. I'm looking at 256.
Dog 6 Tango Charlie, traffic, two aircraft.
Power to idle, and let's go ahead and install the aircraft.
9 miles southwest of Potomac Airfield, both landing Potomac Airfield.
6 Tango Charlie, we're looking for the traffic.
Dog 3 Tango Quebec, traffic about 4 miles south of Potomac Airfield, Sabria. We'll be landing Potomac as well, it indicates 1,300.
32 Quebec.
There it is, lower the nose. Lower the nose this time.
758, did I miss your check in with the airfield?
Let the airspeed come up. Lower the nose. Okay.
Potomac.
So you went from one extreme to another, from pointing down to the ground to a little more reluctant to lower the nose.
Transponder code.
So
you land. Change advisory frequency approved.
Do it climb back to 2000?
yeah, that'd be good.
Thank you.
And Skyhawk 32 Quebec has Potomac Airfield in sight.
32 Quebec, remain on your transponder code and land. Frequency change approved.
32 Quebec, good day.
Alright, lower the nose. 2000 is fine.
6 Tango Charlie, remain on your transponder code and seal land. Frequency change approved.
Keep the code, good day. 6 Tango Charlie.
And let's turn, see those balls in the distance? Let's turn toward those balls over there.
Doug 776, traffic a mile south of your position. Slow moving, primary only, sight altitude unknown.
I will look for that traffic, 776.
Cessna 256, traffic no taxi.
Okay, thank you. 256.
Alright.
So, what do I do when my hand's getting a little sweaty?
Well, there's a nervousness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if it's nervousness, I think, well, it must be, must be gripping hard.
Yeah, so it's an uncomfortable thing, right? Slow flight's a bit uncomfortable, but the stalls are a bit uncomfortable because, you know, you read all the materials and it says, well, you're going to spin and, you know, it could be really bad if you induce a spin. Really power off stalls are, you know, the key is break the stall. So when I say break the stall, I have the flight controls for a second. Okay, so let's say you're stalling in this pitch attitude like this, right? So you stall. Okay, stalls horn, lower the nose. Okay, so that's dramatic, right? Okay, that's, and you're going to accelerate. Okay, so you just change that sight picture. It doesn't have to be like, you know, roller coaster, you know, first like major down or anything like that. So that's all. Lower that nose. The combination of that power is going to get you out of the stall. Okay, so you have the flight controls.
I have the flight controls.
So let's do a power on. Now what's going to be really interesting about a power on is you're going to need a lot of right rudder because you're going to be slow and you're going to have full power in. So power on stall. So power off simulates a landing to an approach stall. Okay, so your landing configuration, you're going to go land the aircraft. A power off is a departure stall. In other words, you're taking off from a runway and you've not allowed yourself to control your airspeed properly, and you get yourself into a stall on departure. That's what we're going to simulate now. So we'll be full power when we do that, and we'll be in a clean configuration. So we're 2,100 feet. So all we're going to do here is bring the power back to about 1,800. And we're going to lower the nose. Actually, we're going to increase the back pressure at 1,800 until the airspeed gets to 75, which is our VY climb out airspeed.
Okay.
Okay, so go ahead and do that. If you want me to demonstrate it, I think I can talk you through it and we'll be fine.
I'll give it a shot.
Yeah. And you're just pitching for 75. Now when you get to 75, we're going to go to full power.
Potomac 75 Romeo with you, what's the 1,300?
There's full power now. Going to need right rudder.
Off at 255.
And you're going to start pitching up. And keep the wings level. And keep adding right rudder as necessary. Keep pitching up. Pitching up. You're going to really have to pull.
So, okay, so we're going. Got it.
Yep. Airspeed's degrading. Keep the wings level. Keep the ball in the middle. Pitching up. Pitching up. Right rudder. There it is. Lower the nose. Ball is broken. Look at your airspeed. And you've recovered. That's it. Okay.
Well, that went hard.
Nope. It's actually a little easier. There's a little less steps, right?
Yeah.
Want to do it again?
Sure.
Okay. So power back.
75 Romeo.
Pitching for 75.
See, 0002. You're heading for the Brook Gate.
And then we're going to have to head back because it's almost 12.
Okay. 75 Romeo.
Big thing here is using your rudder because you've got a lot of left turning tendency. And start pitching up.
And Washington altimeter 3030.
3030, if that was for 75 Romeo.
Keep us coordinated. Okay, that wasn't quite there, but that's okay. With the winds, that's probably just fine. All right, so why don't we head to the north? And we can descend down to, in fact, you can go up on this heading. This will be perfectly fine. We'll avoid 2 Whiskey 5.
Go that way?
Yeah, the heading you're on right now.
Oh, this way. Keep going straight.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now you're going to have to adjust your DG. Note how much it's precessed. It's probably precessed 40 degrees.
2536.
Flight 2536 Potomac.
Potomac Cap 2536, I am 1.5 south.
Actually, I'd say I'm going to amend my recommendation. So let's go to the right and let's follow this course line. So the course line is a heading of 021. Because everyone's flying on runway 202 at Maryland, so that means they're left in the pattern.
2536.
So we'll just avoid that part of the... And we can drop down to, just start a nice descent down to 1,500 feet.
Flight 2536, transponder observed. Remain outside Bravo airspace. Washington altimeter 3030. Proceed as requested into the SFRA. Remain outside Bravo airspace.
And then pick an object and do some Dutch rolls.
2536.
Huh? Did I show you Dutch rolls yet?
You did.
Okay. Just pick
2536.
the while we're descending, just...
2536, that's affirmative.
We're going down to 2500?
Yeah. Well, we're going to go down to 1500 actually.
Okay.
Now, you obviously have to amend what your object is because, you know...
It'll be going under me.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, just Dutch roll our way down. Productive use of the time going back.
Cessna 256 outside the SFRA, squawk 1200, frequency change approved.
Alright, VFR for 72256, yeah.
Mind if I do a couple with no rudder just to see what that feels like?
Yep. Go ahead.
Cap 2536, same type aircraft.
Cap 2536 is Cessna 182.
See the difference?
Yeah.
Yeah, now keep us coordinated.
712 Pop Alpha.
Or keep us, remove the adverse yaw. So keep us pinned on an object like that water tower ahead of us.
Wino Gate departure, 2 Pop Alpha.
Yeah, now not that abrupt on the control maneuvers. Yeah, I think that's good.
Okay.
Alright. Potomac, November 64776. We're leaving the training area and we're heading back to VKX.
November 64776, report Potomac Airfield in sight.
We'll advise Potomac in sight 776. Yeah, I think that shiny object in the distance, that might be... No, I was going to say it was the Air Force One hangar, but that's too far to the left. I don't know what that is.
Potomac approach, good morning.
Visibility is actually cleared up a little bit, so the winds must be stronger.
2 Whiskey 5 at 1500 feet.
333-077, Potomac transponder reserved. Remain outside Bravo airspace. Washington altimeter 3029.
3029 outside the Bravo, 33077, thank you.
Cherokee 75 Romeo traffic, 10 miles southwest of your position, north-northeastbound, Skylane. Altitude indicates 2,100.
75 Romeo, low for the traffic.
F2536 traffic, 8 miles northeast of your position, westbound, Cherokee. Altitude indicates 1,800.
Any questions while we're heading back?
36 is looking
No.
Traffic approach, that's 5477 kilo, just off VKX, climbing 800.
5477 kilo, Potomac, transponder reserved.
What are the lights?
Bravo airspace, Washington altimeter 3029.
3029, remain clear, Bravo, 77 kilo.
Sorry?
What are those lights? We're by DC.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's turn over to the west a little bit, about 20 degrees now. What I do is I want to avoid the departure corridor that people fly coming out of VKX.
Coming out of the what?
The departure corridor coming out of VKX. So you have aircraft that leave the VKX and they fly out this way. So I just don't want to be head on with them. And we're well clear of 2 Whiskey 5, so we're good.
Kept 2536, just verifying that Quantico is still closed.
F2536, affirmative, Quantico is closed.
Yep, 2536, thanks.
The wind's still pretty much coming out of the west?
Yeah, they're northwest, so I think it's like 300. I mean, look at our ground speed's 84, and our indicated is 105. So we're losing 20 knots due to wind. So we're fighting a 20-knot headwind right now. Now the inlet is sort of coming up and off our nose. And I think I can see the marina if I look to the right of the inlet a little bit.
I know what you're talking about.
So we're going to want to descend to about 1300 now.
F2536 traffic, no factor.
F2536, I'm in sight now.
Cherokee 75 Romeo traffic, no factor, clear. You're outside the SFRA. Squawk 1200, and frequency change approved.
75 Romeo, roger, 1200. Good day, thank you.
F2536 traffic, 90 miles northeast of your position, southwestbound Cherokee, altitude indicates 2,400.
F2536 is looking, I have him on 5th.
Cherokee 77, correction, Cherokee 077 traffic, 8 miles southwest of your position, northeastbound Skylane, altitude indicates 1,900.
We're looking out for that traffic, 33077, thank you.
We'll try to cross over the marina.
Yep. 1,300, so you want to get lower.
Good morning, Piper 5197 Sierra is off of freeway for Deal.
Actually, I can see the runway now.
Piper 51907 Sierra.
So there's that ball, that radar, that weather dish in the distance. About, well, for me, it's probably about
907
2 o'clock.
Transponder reserved. Remain outside Bravo airspace.
And then to the right of that is VKX. And then just take a heading to the marina now.
2029, and we're headed over to the Deal practice area, 5197 Sierra.
Over 970, run.
Potomac, November 64776 has VKX in sight.
November 776, remain on the transponder code until you land. Change to advisory frequency approved.
Keep inland code, change to advisory 776, good day.
Potomac Airfield, automated advisory, wind, calm, altimeter 3029er, for runway, listen for traffic.
Alright, so we'll take runway 6.
So we'll be straight in?
Yeah. And once you get to the marina, we drop to pattern altitude, which is 1100 feet. And now's a good time to do a before landing checklist. Get that out of the way.
Okay, so first descent, seatbelts tight.
Yep.
Carb heat is in. The mixture is rich. Fuel selectors on both.
Cherokee 2650,
The landing lights are on. And okay, we're going to land on runway 6.
Yep.
Our DG is set nearly fine. Is that
Yeah, that's not
acceptable?
bad. Yeah.
Traffic 9021 with this parking area. It's in the sound.
Do I start descending a little bit now?
No, well, you're good. You're at a pretty
Getting
low
almost
power
ready.
setting, so really it's kind of near 1100. Then what you'll do is you'll bring it up to 2300 again.
I realized I had to pull the carb heat because of the power.
And then we'll make a radio call. Potomac traffic, November 64776, overhead marina, inbound runway 6, full stop. Potomac.
Ridgely traffic, Cherokee 2650.
And then the airport's right over here, so turn to a heading of 060 or right towards the runway. And I'm probably going to wind up taking this landing because of the circumstances with the winds. We'll have you do it as far as we can get you.
Newmarket, get a helicopter 40 Sierra Hotel now 6 miles to the east, descending.
So you as a, let's say, a low-time private student, once you get your private pilot, you would have to factor in, okay, what are my wind limits? You know, at what point, it's a great day maybe, but you know, you might not fly because you might say, well, these winds are, and you actually have a crab in right now. So you're heading toward the runway, but you're not pointing at it.
Right.
So well done. It's almost, it just sort of happens naturally, right? Right. It just makes sense.
At what point do you start descending when you're going straight in?
Well, see the highway coming up?
Yeah.
So 1100 feet, we got red on the VASI.
So we're still
gonna
too low.
we're still going to start configuring once we get over this highway.
If I pull my carb heat,
Yeah, you can configure now. So basically power comes out 1600, carb heat, 1 notch of flaps. Pitching for 80. Potomac 64776 is 2.5 mile final, runway 6 Potomac. And pitching for 80, so lower the nose. And now you have a white-red on that VASI, so that's good. And trim it for 80. Now if you get red, you just add a little power. Let's add another notch of flaps and pitch for 75.
Orange County traffic, 2 minutes, skydiving over Orange County.
did I put 1 notch in or 2?
You got 2 now, and let's go full flaps, and I'll take it. I have flight
You have
controls.
flight control?
Okay. Now we're going to pitch for 65. I want to get on glide path here.
Potomac Airfield, automated advisory, wind variable from 300 through 060 at 5, altimeter 3029er, for runway, listen for traffic.
64776, final, runway 6, Potomac. I have quite a bit of right rudder in.
Got over the way over Nautical Springs 10-5. Got over the way through Canopy.
Okay, you have the flight controls.
I have the flight controls, and I'm looking for the checklist.
Okay, right here, flow. Boom,
Okay.
boom, and landing lights. Okay, and then
Radio.
and a radio call. And 64776, clear the active runway 6 Potomac.
I think it went way down there because of the things flapping over.
Okay.
Potomac traffic, Aero 4513 Tango departing 6 to the south, Potomac.
Okay, so after landing, runway clear. I think you already gave the call. Flaps retracted. Carb heat cold. Mixture is cleaned. Carb heat is cold. I think I said that already. Transponder.
Yep.
And focus. Yep. Okay.
All right.
Right, and here the wind is kind of coming.
Right now it's
This
going
way.
to be a tailwind
Yeah,
on
so
taxi,
push
so
forward.
push forward, right.
Clear on the right.
Yeah, so what I was saying as we were approaching is that you would be conscious about your own capabilities and you would have minimums of your own. Now looking at that windsock, the problem with this place is the winds are all over the darn place, so I would just go like this for now.
Potomac Airfield, updated advisory.
Between now and when you get to the fuel pumps, the winds will be coming out of 3 or 4 different directions.
Caution, crosswind.
To the T over there. I don't know why they parked that airplane between the two spots.
Do we just leave it here then?
Yeah. Actually, she might be. Yeah, it's a little close. We'll just go here.
Okay, so parking brake set. Lights off except for the beacon. Avionics off.